everyone and welcome back to Jubilee Road. Now I know it hasn't been long since I last did a layout update, but I've had actually 2 full weeks off work. So considering that where I live in South Wales, we're on local lockdown and we can't really go anywhere, I thought, well, let's get on with the layout, and that's exactly what I've done. So in today's video I'm going to show you the work that I've been doing. Quite a bit has been done, a bit of weathering, more ballasting and all that kind of stuff. So let's show you what's been going on the layout. So here's what I was working on about a week or two ago. There's this area, the abandoned siding. You can see that I've weathered all the ballast and track. Still, you know, quite a bit more to do in this area. Really easy to weather. I will show you what I use. I just put the picture up on the screen. That's what I use to weather the track and the ballast itself. Now, if we look at that, that's been weathered, and this ballast hasn't. You can really see the difference, and it's definitely worth doing, as you can see there. This ballast is not even glued down yet, but that is looking quite nice. This is going to be sort of a network rail area. This is going to be a footpath which will come across and over a footbridge up there, and we'll follow the side of the line all the way around there. This part is temporary, you'll see why later on. We got the old Dublo, I believe it is, or double O should I say, signal box. I have give it a quick weather and looks far better now, doesn't it, when it's been weathered like that. I've been doing a fair bit of track laying. We've laid the track all into these platforms. Unfortunately, this point here is knackered, which, yeah, that's not good. This was in the depot area on the old layout. It seems okay, it looks alright, but when you change the point to go into that line, it just doesn't want to know. I've tried and tried to reshape the blades just here, because I think that's what it is, and it still doesn't work. Typical, that would happen, so I might have to take that out and replace it with a new one. What a pain that is. And this line goes to the depot area, which you can see is down there. So let's go and have a look at that. So this is one of the major jobs then I've been working on over the last couple of days. This is going to be the depot area. Now, it's not the biggest depot in the world. 4 lines is enough for what I want. And you can see there some of the Acura scale buffer stops there. One of them is currently working because that's the only live track in here at the moment, but the other one is sitting there. Once I wire the whole area up, they'll be both on. Got an A4 there, which I want to rename into Union of South Africa, and we got a couple of HSTs, especially this nice one, Great Western. So if we just pan the camera around, this is supposed to be a backman station building, but I'm using it as a driver's hut, or what, driver's building or something, you can call it that. And then it rises up into the main track just up there. Reason why I've done this, I just wanted as much height difference in this layout as possible. If we come down here, you can see it going up there. Possibly a tad on the steep side for realistic, but remember this is a model railway and you can get away with a lot more on a model railway than in real life. That truck is there because this will be the access road into the shed area. I'm rather happy with that. And then underneath I've managed to fit some drawers. You can see drawers with locomotives and rolling stocks in there. That one is, well, picked a fight with the floor, which probably wasn't a wise idea. But as you can see there, that's the floor squeaking again. It always does that. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Now, also put in a runaround for this platform here. Reason why I've done that is because I'm thinking of getting some of the Clifton Valley Railways trains which come up from a lower level. Sometimes on special events they're going to come into this platform, so now their steam locos and diesel locos have somewhere to run around. We do have some new additions then. We do have a network rail train. Finally guys, yes, I've got one. Now the 3 rear coaches I have just had literally just before this video in the post. These are the newly tooled ones from Hornby. That back coach, I don't know what they're going on there. So if we have a look, don't know if you can see just in there, can you? These have the small tension lock couplers, NEM ones. This one doesn't, and yet they're both brand new coaches. See that? Now why on earth have Hornby done that? That seems a bit of a silly idea. They've put all nice NEM pockets on these two with the small tension locks, but on this brake coach they haven't. I don't know, that's weird decision making if you ask me. And if you go further up, I've already had the GV there and the Railroad Class 37. And yes guys, I am going to weather these three up to match the Locomotive and the Super GV at the front. I also picked this lovely Locomotive up from MIB Models, which is my local shop. It's actually one of my favourite Class 37s. You can see there. It's 37411 Caerphilly Castle, or you got the original number there, which is D6990. This is actually a Vitrains model, believe it or not. You might not be able to tell, but it is. There's a limited edition to 1,000, and I've got number 66. Now, Vitrains Class 37s are really good models. They weigh a lot, easy as much as a Bachmann one, if not more. Great pulling power and quite reliable. I've had one for quite some time, so I thought I would go and buy another one. Just needs a bit of lubrication on the motor there. It's a tad on the noisy side, but apparently it has been run that often. Now we are at the city area then of the layout, and as you can see, the roadway has been painted. Well, finally. I've also started the mammoth job of paving. It's going to take some time, but worth it. It's going to be 3 wide all the way down, and this is what I'm using from Metcalf. You just pick these up, really nice and simple. They are self-adhesive, but I would advise you just to put a tiny bit of this on each piece as you're putting it down. It's definitely worth it, so they don't well, come unstuck at some point, because inevitably they will over time. And you can see the road there going around. It looks a bit messy because the edges are not done, and there's a few little patches here which I need to touch up. You might be able to tell I have actually put lighting in the church. It doesn't look good in the day, it looks good at night. I'm not going to show you that today. And also there are lights in that building which you can't see during the day, but when I turn the lights off it really does look rather smart. That is then the progress that's been made over the last couple of weeks. I'm really happy with the way the layout is looking. Definitely the right decision to get rid of the old layout and build this one. So far, as I said, I am so happy with this layout. So please let me know what you think of the latest update. And what I'm going to do next, we're going to run a train from the shed area up the incline, which is going to be the Hatton's Class 66 with the sound. I thought that would be a nice loco to use. So I will leave you with that running from the shed for the first time. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget the Facebook page as usual. And I'll be back here at Jubilee Road or on location very soon. Enjoy the sound and sights of the Class 66. Bye everyone.